So this is going to be a quick explainer video for Wave, one of the new plugin instruments available in FormKey. Wave was designed to be as simple and as straightforward as a sampler can be. You'll notice we have three primary sections. Wave, which will be where we load in our main samples. Clips, which will be chops of that larger sample or individual samples we loaded in. And effects that apply on a per drum basis. Starting with Wave, if you tap the main sample area, it will take you into your iPad file so that you can locate and load in your samples. Wave isn't a direct sampler in this current iteration, but it's functionality we intend to add in its easiest to use incarnation. Once you have your sample loaded, you'll see we get a waveform in our wave slot. And you'll notice that we can drag our handles around and we can zoom in to the details of our sound wave. If you press and hold, the highlighted area will play, allowing you to preview the sample. Once you're satisfied with the sample, you come down to Clips, tap a pad. The pad you selected will highlight, then tap the pad once again to load the sample. To load on the next pad, you would tap that pad, adjust your sample, and then tap it again to load it. You'll notice these dots below our sound wave. This gives you 4 sections to load a full sample on. This gives you the ability to easily build kits with different drum textures or sounds. To delete a sound wave, just tap the X in the corner and confirm that you want to clear it in the pop-up. Our clips section also allows you to load up individual hits from your file. I know I have a ton of one-shot drum files, and you don't want to have to load those in the main wave display each time you want to add one. Lastly, if you tap the X button down here in the corner, it will give you the option to clear everything just like with the main wave. But you also have the option to press and hold the X and then select individual drum hits for deletion. You'll notice they start flashing, then once you release, you'll get a dialog for deletion. The effects section is going to be something that we'll do a deep dive on, but for now, just know that all of these effects work on a per drum basis. Whatever pad you hit last will be the drum you're actively editing here. Lastly, I want to touch on these options down here at the bottom. Trigger is going to give you the option to tap your sample once and have it play all the way through after lifting your finger. Hold is going to require you to keep your finger down in order for the whole sample to play. And cutoff is going to determine if your drums can play simultaneously or if pressing the next drum automatically cuts off the previous playing sample. The next thing I want to draw your attention to is this section where it says single or melodic. Sometimes you may want to play a sample melodically or pitch drums up or down. You have an option over in the opposite corner to be able to do that manually, but you can also tap melodic and tap your keys to hear what each pitch sounds like. If you switch back to single after finding a key you like, you'll get a dialog that will allow you to commit that pitch. One thing to be aware of with melodic is that when Wave analyzes a sample, it automatically finds its root note and places it there. So you may have to shift your key bed around to locate that pitch. That's going to be it for our overview. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments and I'll respond as quickly as I can.